my name is Tala, and I'm a biology major at the University of Illinois in Springfield. I did my research for my senior project to understand how loopholes in government regulation of cosmetics allow for the use of toxic ingredients in products. I first started by answering the question, what are cosmetics? And the Food and Drug Administration defines cosmetics as articles intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or sprayed on, introduced into, or otherwise applied to the human body for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering the appearance. So this can include perfume, body wash, deodorant, makeup products, and many other products that we might use on a daily basis. The cosmetic industry has a long history that dates back to the ancient Egyptians who used natural resources available to them for as cosmetics to show class, to show power, and for many other religious reasons. And the use of cosmetics then spread to other parts of the world and still continues to exist in many different cultures. The cosmetic industry is also a multi-billion business that was worth $89.5 billion in 2018 and is expected to reach over $90 billion by 2023. This growth is also impacted by social media, which allows brands to reach a wider consumer more quickly. So to study cosmetics, I use the toxicology and marketing approach to investigate the toxicity of cosmetics and the loopholes in government regulations that allow for the selling of dangerous products. Toxicology, which is also known as the science of safety, is used to protect public health as scientists share information on how chemicals might cause harm. The harm imposed by cosmetic products content can be studied through toxicology to evaluate their safety and the impact they have on human health. Harmful ingredients in the use of these harmful ingredients originates from the historical use of substances that are available and easily attainable from the environment. So heavy metals like lead and mercury are naturally occurring chemicals that can be used in lipstick or many other cosmetic products. It's important to also keep in mind that not everyone will react to a substance the same. So different factors like amount of exposure and duration of exposure, age, medical history can impact how a person reacts to a substance. Therefore, to ensure that the doses included in products do not result in major health issues, animals have commonly been used because the biology of certain animals can match that of humans and their reaction to certain chemicals. However, the large number of animals used for testing, as well as the unethical treatment of animals, has led many consumers to boycott cosmetic companies to fight against animal cruelty. In my research, I evaluated the health risk that can be imposed by mercury, lead, and preservatives that are used in cosmetics. I also researched the limitations placed by the Cosmetic Ingredient Review Board on some of these substances. And also through my research, I discovered that the Cosmetic Ingredient Review Board has received criticism because 89% of ingredients used in cosmetic products have not been reviewed, and also because they usually focus on potential short-term effects instead of long-term issues such as cancer or reproductive harm. There are no criteria used by the FDA to determine which ingredients receive testing priority or which are to be limited. So the FDA only regulates the marketing, selling, and importing of cosmetics under the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act of 1938. And this act tightened the control over drugs and food, but left many loopholes and defects in cosmetic regulations that continue to allow cosmetic products and companies to administer products that are not safe for consumer use or that do not meet the FDA standards. According to the FDA's official website, unlike drugs, cosmetics are not subject to pre-approval protocols before being released on the market. It is the manufacturer's responsibility to make sure that the product is safe for consumers to use and is used as intended and is properly labeled. There's no need to register the company or file the product formulation with the FDA, but they are encouraged to participate in the voluntary cosmetic registration program. It appears through my research that although toxic chemicals can impact human health, there's no data that shows that the current amounts that are being used can contribute to major health issues. However, as I mentioned, most research focuses on the short-term impacts, so the long-term impact of toxic ingredients have not been studied. The main problem in the cosmetic industry seems to be related to information being provided to the consumer, or more precisely, information that is not being provided to the consumer. Some of the studies that I've looked at specify that although the majority of the samples they tested for toxic chemicals were found to be within the FDA's limit, they were not included in the product's package or on the label. And even though there are natural and organic products that have been introduced to ensure safer products for consumers, the same problem still exists, that there are no strict regulations to ensure product labels are accurate.